been done Friday, yeah.
4 years, Adrian. It's I remember him as it was yesterday. He left us,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad that I had opportunity to witness that beautiful relationship you had with your grandfather. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you two guys, that big man with all the beard and hair, and how your relationship was. You were laughing together and joking around, and
Yeah.
it was really easy to see that. Okay, those guys are connected. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll never forget the first time he took your hand, or shook your hand. You didn't feel much of a guy, yeah?
No, I did not feel so much as a guy then because he had some hands. They were so big.
Yeah.
My usually I have pretty okay hands, but compared to him,
Yeah.
I felt like a little girl that was standing and holding this giant man in the hand. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was cool. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and what do you miss the most about him, Adrian?
Yeah, though, I'm always gonna miss the fun that we had together and the tradition that we had when we were walking. We were taking the car of his and we were driving down to the forest down in Syngesdal to pick up a Christmas tree. And I remember when I slept over at my grandmother and my grandfather. I was sleeping in the same room as my grandfather, and I remember he thought I slept so calmly and easily that on the nights. Yeah.
4 years, Adrian.
Yeah.
I remember we had this tradition just after when he passed away,
Yeah.
and we kept him with us, and we were visiting his grave, yeah, and all the good speeches you had there to him.
Yeah.
And we told about all the things we had managed,
And I was down at the grave this Friday, and I was having a a usual speech of words then too. Yeah.
that's nice, Adrian. I really like it that you keep your old guys with you still, yeah.
Yeah.
Like we also had to your grandfather on your father's side. We
Yeah.
often visited him too.
Yeah, because he also died exactly 14 months after the grandfather on my mother's side.
Yeah.
And so originally after my grandfather passed, we had this tradition that he was that we whenever we were gonna do something, we were doing it to honor him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then but then my other grandfather also passed, and after that we have a tradition to do it for the both grandfathers. Yeah.
I think that is fair, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have both been a important part of your life, Adrian.
Yeah. And my grandfathers, they have been a so big, important part of my life, and that that is resulting in that they're not disappearing away from my head until the day I'm gone myself. Yeah.
No, they are present.
Yeah.
Every day.
So they are still living with me, and occasionally, when I'm doing something, I can randomly hear the voice of my grandfather in my head, you know.
That's beautiful, Adrian.
Uh,
That's beautiful.
and I hear his chatting to me about the traditions and the good old times that we had there.
That's beautiful, Adrian.
Yeah.
I remember, Adrian, when your other classmates had this ending trip at the Drangedal 10-year school.
Yeah, then we had the ending trip that when we were exploring the area where my grandfather was born and raised and grew up there.
Yes, we did. Because I live in Turdal, where Adrian's grandfather was born and raised. So I had been
Yeah,
talking to some old guys up there, and I had got the information
yeah,
about the whereabout, where the cabin that he was born and raised in were.
yeah,
So we took a trip up there,
yeah,
and that was a hardcore trip, Adrian.
yeah,
And what a place!
yeah,
He was living high up on this narrow road, and it was just a little cabin there and some waterfalls. And when we got up there, we agreed that it was not such a strange thing that he grew up to become such a wilderness guy and so rough and seemed like he was cut out of stone.
And you know what? My grandfather, from what I've heard or been told, he actually went on his first forest trip when he was already 9 years old.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So he has been working in the forest for over 60 years, and so that's so I have some wilderness. I have some wilderness spirits in my family, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Adrian. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to say it's very beautiful what you are telling Adrian, that he is still with you, and sometimes you can hear his voice coming with some advices or some cool comments to you.
Yeah.
And I think you are taking things in a very grown-up way, and that you honoring him and keeping him with you, and
Yeah.
keeping him close to your heart all the time, Adrian.
Yeah. And um, yeah. So whenever I look for advices and something that could help me, I hear his voice in my head, yeah, giving me advices and so on. Yeah.
That's beautiful, Adrian.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. Is it something you would round this up with, this tribute pod to Arnt Odvar?
Uh, um, what shall I say to that? Uh,
Nah, but maybe you
uh,
said enough, because the words you said, that he is still with you and is going to be with you till the day you are no longer here.
yeah.
That's beautiful said, Adrian.
Mm. And so, if you're like me, a person that had a really good relation to your grandfather, and if your grandfather has passed away, and you always have to keep in mind that friends don't go away from you as long as you're on Earth.
Beautiful said, my friend.
Yeah.
We say
Over
over
and
and out.